All right, we're here at Kenny Andrew and Marsha Andrews' place. It's Christmas Eve, and we're here with Uncle Andrew. How old are you now?
Last August of this year, I was 91. So I'm still holding there. I'm 91 plus.
Up. 91 plus.
91 plus.
Yeah.
And I'm not too bad. I'm very active, mind and body. I walk a mile and a half a day, rain or shine, at the Valhalla Dam Plaza. Today is one day I didn't walk because of the weather was real bad. And what I've been doing, I go to the library. I also have I have 7 girlfriends. You can't believe.
7?
I had 7 girlfriends.
Can you pass one on to me?
Yes. I might do that for you because you're my favorite nephew.
Well, thank you. You're my favorite uncle.
There you are. So,
I get my good looks from you.
Well, you are good looking. You are good looking. Now, if you went back maybe 75 or 80 years, I wasn't bad looking then.
Oh.
I've worn down with the age, with time.
Now, you played the guitar, right?
Yes.
And
I also played the accordion.
How did you learn? Was it self-taught?
Self-taught. No, well, with the guitar, I did have lessons. In those days, you could have guitar lessons for 50 cents a lesson, and the lesson was maybe a half hour. Today, I think it's a lot more than 50 cents.
Was the family musical, or was it just you?
Well, Louis played the accordion. Louis actually had lessons too on the accordion. My brother Frank was a marvelous singer and a dancer and a raconteur. He had the gift of gab. He could keep the audience in stitches for a long time. He was the real actor of the family.
And were you, what was your specialty?
Specialty, I think my specialty was a lot of nonsense.
A lot of nonsense?
I have to admit that.
You have some ham inside of you?
I think 100% ham.
Oh.
In fact, they used to call me Hambo.
Wow.
But I did the best I could.
Now, how did you get involved with doing recordings and tapings?
I really don't know exactly what it was, but I bought a Tandberg recorder just before Andrew, or around the time Andrew was born in 1959. I had no money, and I rustled. I don't know how I got it. $400. I bought a state-of-the-art Tandberg.
It was never about it.
Right now, my nephew Dennis, who's a professional engineer,
I've been living in a denial bubble.
is rescuing those vinyl tapes that I did 61 years ago of my mother and father. I don't know if you have a copy, but they sent a copy on the internet of my mother and father talking about how he came to this country, what boat he came on, how long he was on the ocean, and he had to go. Went from Budgotado by train to Le Havre, took a boat, and in April of 1912, he was actually, you can hear it in the recording, he was 12 hours ahead of the Titanic.
Wow.
It was in April, I forget the exact date, if it was April 12th, I'm not sure, of 1912. And that's when he came to this country. And he was, I don't know, a number of hours ahead of them, and they would not go back because by the time they got back, they decided it wouldn't help at all.
Now, the story I had heard was that your father, my grandfather, had a friend who was on the Titanic, right? Did you hear? He was involved with circus?
Story I never heard. I didn't hear that one, but there's a possibility he might have. But I think the Titanic had a lot of,
very angry.
The wealthy were on there.
rich people.
Yeah.
And the poor people was, below deck there and stuff like. But I'm not sure. I would have to research that to substantiate if he knew somebody that was on the ship.
The story that I heard was that there was a wrestler, or somebody who would travel with the Carnival,
That sounds familiar. There's something.
and they were friends.
Yes.
But Grandpa, your father, did not go on the Titanic, but his friend did. That's the story that I heard.
Well, that could be true, and I don't doubt that it did happen. But I just want to tell you, I asked my father, or Louis interviewed my father on this. And I said, how much did it cost you to come to America in those days? He says, including the fare from Budgotara, which was a train to La Havre, and the ship coming to the United States, $39.50.
Wow.
That was 1912 money.
Yeah.
You can't do it today. It would be pretty hard
No.
to beat that.
And they feed you too, hopefully. Did you have
Oh
to?
yes, because you're aboard ship. I think at least 7 days.
At least.
That's another thing we'd have to find out. How many days was he at sea?
But Dennis is looking into it.
Dennis is doing a lot of research into these tapes. These tapes are like a time capsule. What happened, in fact, this tape about Grandpa, when he came, was done in 1961 at this time of the year, December. He came down before Christmas and made these recordings. And my recorder was only about 2 years old at the time, and he processed these old tapes and took the clicks and everything, and the result was it's actually pretty much high fidelity, because the Tandberg was a state-of-the-art machine, sound recording machine, and at the same time, the city of New York, Department of the police department bought some of these machines for taping, for surveillance. I heard that from Whitey Basteri, who was a first-grade detective.
Wow.
He says, we use the Tandberg for surveillance.
So out of all the places that you've traveled, what would you say is the number one place that your favorite place that you ever traveled to?
Well, Italy is high on top. But one thing that stands back in my mind that I really loved was Egypt.
Egypt, wow.
Egypt. Actually, when you come down to it, it's a cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
With the pharaohs and the building the pyramids. It's like a large the Gate of Heaven cemetery. But interesting. You have to be there in person to see it. The Sphinx, the Cairo Museum. In fact, I learned how to say Cairo in Arabic.
Wow.
Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda. I might not say it 100%, but it's Al-Qaeda.
Now, out of your 91 years,
I beg your pardon?
you're 91 years old, you're going to be 92. What would you say is the most important thing that you learned in life?
To keep my mouth shut and not get in trouble. That's a very important thing. You know what I mean? No, I don't know. I really don't have. I would have to think that over, and I probably would come up with more nonsense.
All right.
But I think God graced me to be here for some reason. Other than that, I leave that to other people, like a great gentleman, a lovely guy like my nephew, Joey.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I want to shake your hands. Stay well, and God love you.
Thank you.
Good. I